Hey good people, it is Tashara, Politics and Fashion, here with a little bit of a different video than I typically do on my channel. So y'all already know that I am the capsule wardrobe queen. I will link my most recent capsule wardrobe video down below. I've even done some like home videos recently. But one thing I've never done is a haul, or I've done a haul, but I haven't done a collection video. And that's largely because I love everything. Like, I'll shop at Hermes, I'll shop at Target, I'll shop at the dollar store, I'll shop at the thrift store, and then I'll come back to Louis Vuitton. Like, you're gonna get a little bit of everything with me in this channel because I love fashion, I love style, and I believe that it is boundless and limitless. However, when looking in my closet, there is one designer in particular that sticks out that I have multiple pieces of, and it's because I just love everything about it, and that is Bottega. I am such a big fan of the brand right now. I love the creative director, Daniel Lee, and how he's just given it new life. The pieces are architectural, they are feminine, they are subtle, but then they're overstated. They're just all the things, girl. They're all the things. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of either the originals or the dupes floating around on the internet. And I just wanted to give you a peek into what I love and share with you where I would start a collection, including some tips for buying secondhand. So if that sounds like something you are all about, girl, grab you some coffee, a mimosa, some tea, whatever, and get locked into this video. Before I get started though, please like it, subscribe it, leave me a comment down below. I would love to have you part of the tribe. All right, so let's start with shoes, because I have a pair of shoes here that are actually new, that y'all have not seen before if you follow me over on Instagram. If you're not, what are you doing? It's Politics and Fashion. Go ahead and stop this video and go follow me on Instagram. Thank you, love you, mean it. I don't think y'all are ready. I want to show you, but I don't think you're ready. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. It is the Bottega Veneta curved sandals, and these have stolen my heart like a thief in the night, y'all. Baby blue is not a color that I ever thought that I would purchase in my life. The reason why I got these was because I actually wanted something different. I wanted a color that felt neutral, but at the same time could give me like a little pop. I usually, aside from today, tend to wear a lot of neutral, a lot of black, white, tan, etc. And I thought to myself, what's a color that would complement that wasn't too overboard, but also would kind of give me a little some spicy. And I think this baby blue is doing it. Plus I have a whole blog post planned, y'all, about how baby blue is the color of the year. It's only January, I'm already claiming it. You heard it here first. And so I had to get these shoes in a color that I am fascinated with right now, which is baby blue. So let me talk about the curved sandals. So these shoes are remarkably comfortable. I don't even know where to begin. Girl, first of all, you probably will not believe me when I say this to you. The sole is cashmere. It's cashmere inside of the sole that is then covered with leather. So what that means is this shoe is so incredibly comfortable. And this heel height is probably about 3 and some change. Is the highest that I will do these days. I mean, sis is almost 40. And while I do have Megan's knees still, and I'm grateful for, I'm not trying to go out here and diddy bop with 6-inch heels, because I don't have to. And you know why I don't have to? Daniel Lee said, I got something for you. When you want to be sensible, but you want to stunt, when you want the comfort, but you want to stunt, that's these right here. So the shoes have kind of like a braided silhouette on them, which I think is absolutely amazing. And this braiding is twisted right here, which is why they're called the curved sandals. It almost curves around. This is so thick and plush. I mean, the weaving, two-dimensional does not do this shoe justice. You almost have to see it in person to really get into the artwork that is this shoe. It is hand woven leather that is thick, y'all. And it has it at the top, also at the bottom, and then the shoe comes down to a point in the front. I'm gonna give you all some close-ups as well, because I don't know if all of this is in focus, but it is just such a beautifully constructed and designed shoe. Now, here's what also helps with the comfort. Outside of the cashmere that is embedded inside the sole, you also have the grips on the bottom. And that is signature Bottega. It is signature Daniel Lee. And it really helps the shoe to grip the ground, obviously, but it also helps in the comfort of the shoe. So I shot these, and I don't even know what to say about how I just feel like they elevated my outfit. I wore them with this dress. I know you're probably thinking to yourself, wait, what? This is what I'm saying, sis. The idea of putting blue with pink, blue with burgundy, I don't know how many times to tell y'all, it's just a wave. It is just a wave. So I'm obsessed with these shoes, and I cannot wait to wear them more when the weather warms up. Taking a trip to Miami soon, and trust me, these shoes are coming with me. I already got an outfit planned, a cute white dress. Girl gonna kill them dead, okay? Dead. So the Bottega Curve sandals are the first pair of shoes in my Bottega collection. Let's go back to the first pair of Bottegas. And this is interesting. Let me tell y'all the story behind these. I saw these shoes when they came out in 2019. And I was like, I've got to have them. Okay, so they were being released at like the top of the year, and I went in and I put my deposit down on the shoes. I was like, I don't know when they coming. I don't know. Listen, put my name on the list. I'm going to be one of the number. And that's important sometimes, you all, because I have big feet. I wear the largest size that Bottega makes, which is a 41. And in some shoes, I probably could actually kind of use that 41 and half or 42, but I make the 41 work. And so with any designer, the largest size and the biggest, the largest size and the smallest size are the ones they make in the smallest quantity. Shoes are expensive to make for manufacturers, so they're not gonna make 150 million of a size that they know proportionately most people do not wear. So from that perspective, when I see a 41 or a 42, I get it. I get it. And in the case of these, it is my Lido sandals. I went ahead and put my deposit down, and I waited for I think a month and a half before these came in. But that was perfect, because that meant that I had my shoes January 2020. And I mean, let's just say I was one of the first people to have them. I mean, I don't really want to brag. I'm not one to brag, but I was. Okay, let's go back to the construction. It is this thick braided detail in the front that is very signature Daniel Lee. You love these shoes or you hate these shoes. It is no in between. It's so funny because after I put my deposit down on them, my friend hit me and she was like, these are the ugliest shoes I have ever seen in my life. And I was like, I have them coming. All right. It's no in between. I love them because of the interesting design. I just feel like Bottega has just shaken up the fashion world to the point that you're now seeing other manufacturers make cheaper versions of these. So let's get back. Braided construction. This is a much thicker weave than the curved sandals. Also padded, and there's actually a piece of leather on the inside of these, which kind of helps your foot to stay in place. If not, I'll be honest with you, at first I was like, do I really love these? Because your feet do have the tendency to slide all the way to the front. Okay, so that leather piece helps to keep them in place. Heel height is about the same. I have these also in a size 41. And that braided detail, that intricciato detail that Bottega is known for, I hope I'm saying that correctly, is through half of the sole. So that's what you see at the very top of the toe box, all the way up to the ball of your foot, and then it goes down into smooth leather. This has become my go-to black sandal. I can't think of a better pair of shoes just to have to throw on, especially because they are so comfortable. Not as comfortable as the curves, because clearly there is no cashmere line on the inside of these, but they are very comfortable, and the heel height is a perfect size. I have not shared sizes yet, so I'll make sure I do that on the screen. All of these Bottega shoes are expensive. they are. But when you think about the construction, the hand construction of them, I understand why. The quality of the leather, etc., and the cost per wear for me on these shoes is pennies, because when I'm looking for a black sandal, this is what I pull out. You know, even the baby blue ones, trust me, I will find a way to rock these all year long. So I think these were $1,300 and the curved sandals were like $1,600, $1,700. Keeping that square-toed construction in mind, the third pair of sandals I have are the stretch sandals. Now, these were a bit of an impulse buy, I will be honest. I walked into Bottega. It was right before Ray and I closed on our house. If you haven't seen our house tour video, I will link it down below or up in the cards. And I knew that we were getting ready to go to our closing, and we had been in a hotel. I had like a fraction of my clothes, and I was like, I want to like wear something other than the same skirt, shirt, and shoes I've been wearing for the past 3 weeks to clothing. So I went into Bottega, and again, it's so hard to find my size. They had these, and I was like, I'll take them. Like, who doesn't need a pair of nude shoes? Look at, girl, look how they look with this dress. Anyway, let me get back to it. These are called the stretch sandals, okay? We're back to the square-toed construction. That is something, once again, that Bottega is known for. We have on the bottom the grips, which make them really, really comfortable. And you don't have the weaving, so these are less expensive, but you do have a wide leather strap in the front. Heel height is about the same. Have not worn them much. Obviously, not only is it quarantine, but I think I got these in October. I do plan to wear them a lot more this year. These will probably go to Miami with me as well. Again, for me, it's just about the idea of being able to slip on a neutral pair of shoes that have some design to them, like these do. Like when you see them, you're like, ooh, what's that? That's different, right? A neutral pair of shoes with some design to them that are comfortable, that I can wear with all the things. I mean, obviously I can put them with this dress, but jeans and a t-shirt. Jeans and a t-shirt. So many really, really cute outfits. I think this shoe, because I am such a believer in basics with a twist, it's gonna take up a notch. So those are my 3 pair of Bottega Veneta shoes. Now let's talk about handbags. All right, so let's go to the first handbag that I picked up. I got my shoes I paid for them around November, December 2019. Got my hands on them in January. And then a few months later, I walked into Bottega. I think I'm doing this right. I think it was the shoes, then the bag. Either way, I walked into Bottega and their signature bag had just been released. If you follow the brand or if you are on the internet at all, you've already seen it. It is the pouch. And it had come in black and white. The nude was really popular. But I was like, you know what? I'm about to do something different because that is just who I am. And again, I wear so many basics until sometimes I want my accessories to be a pop. This is not a pop. Is she not a pop though? Girl, I don't even know where to start. Okay. This is the Bottega Veneta pouch. It is in gold lame leather. And it is as soft as a baby's bottom, girl. So when I got this, my essay was like, oh, you're gonna like wear it with a, you know, fancy dress, or he said something to kind of indicate that I would wear it to a formal occasion. And I was like, no, I'm gonna put this thing on with some jeans and some cut off, you know, denim shorts, a t-shirt, and a pair of sandals. And that's exactly how I have worn this bag. I have made this bag the high to my low. Okay, I have really used it to elevate an outfit. Story. Got this bag, it must have been in March, because in April, I think, Ray and I went to LA with one of our friends, and I kid you not, it felt like I had entered like the fashion, like universe because people were stopping me on the street asking me about this bag if I'm lying or flying and my feet are on the ground. Girl, people were everywhere we went, people were enamored with this bag because they knew that it was Bottega, but they probably had not seen it in this colorway, and if they hadn't seen it in the way that I styled it. I mean, I'm not trying to bag, just saying. So I remember, girl, I went in one store and somebody literally came up to me and she was like, oh my God, that's the Bottega bag. Can I try it on? Like, asked me to try my bag on, okay? I'm crossing the street. Someone's at the traffic light. She's like, is that the Bottega bag? Girl, people were going up for this bag. And I was like, well, I guess this was a good purchase. This will always be in my collection. All right, so story aside, let me tell y'all what this bag holds and a little bit more details about it. What I love about this bag is the fact that it is all gold everything. Even the hinge to open and close it is gold, and I just feel like they could have so easily kind of skipped that small detail, maybe made it silver. I'm sure it would have been cheaper, but the fact that it is gold, just small things. The other thing, you hear that? Woo! The magnetic closure has my entire heart. Also, whenever I take this bag out, right now it just has like tissue and the dust bag in it, it will hold, look at this, so much. It's probably actually one of my most spacious handbags because of that. So I like to carry it. I can fit everything that I need and more, including like a whole makeup case. I don't have to minimize what I carry, which I think is important for a bag that you want to be functional. Obviously, it's a clutch. They also make a smaller version of this bag that has a strap now that I'll link down below because I love it. I've actually thought about getting it in the baby blue, but I'm like, you don't need that. You don't need that. But it is so cute. I love this bag in the way that it looks, but without a strap, it's probably not as functional. The one with the strap is cute. I think they've also started to make this with a gold chain that I'll link down below. I'll be honest, I don't like that as much. I think what I love about the bag is the simplicity in its design, and I think the chain was just unnecessary, but some people love it. I've seen it styled beautifully. The chain is also very well made. It is heavy. Like, this is not like flim flam throw around bag. These are well made materials that Bottega is using, and this is one of my favorite bags in my collection. So this also was not the cheapest bag in my collection, but I will have this forever. I think it may have been $2,400, and honestly on the resale market they're not much cheaper. And also they stopped making this. So this is the one that has the crinkled kind of vintage style leather. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. The more vintage style leather. There is now one that kind of has like waves in the design. I don't like that as much. So I'm happy I got this when I did and I made the investment. I will link similar ones to this down below, as well as a few of the updated ones that I like a lot. All right, so last piece is a handbag that I just got from The Real. This color bag I have been obsessing over. I'm like, I've got to have that color handbag. I don't know where it came from. I just woke up one day and I was like, I need this color in my wardrobe. I'm a big fan of Mel Soldera on YouTube, and she talks a lot about vintage handbags, about pieces that are ahead of the curve a bit, as far as the fact that you can get them before the price skyrockets, because so much of what designers come out with is a reissue. I'm thinking of Prada, Dior, of pieces that are archival, that have already existed in the brand. And this one handbag, she talks about a lot. And so one day, I'm on The Real, and I see the bag that she mentions in the color I have been wanting, and it was just a match made in heaven. So introducing the newest handbag in my collection, my newest baby. It is a Bottega Hobo Bag. Look how I go with the dress though. I mean, this is the theme. Have you noticed this? I'm actually gonna put a picture of me wearing the dress with the bag and the shoes, girl, and the blue coat. Get into it. So I like to carry the bag like this because I am such a big clutch like lover, but there's nothing wrong with it on the shoulder as well. I haven't had a purely shoulder bag in such a long time. I feel like everything in my collection these days is very much crossbody. I am obsessed. Now, Bottega no longer makes this bag. It definitely is considered vintage. There is one on the website right now that is very similar. I don't know if the size dimensions are exactly the same. And it has a knot on one of the sides. I will show you all a picture on the screen. That bag is over $3,000. Over $3,000. I got this bag on the real used. Guess how much I paid for it? Similar bag is going for $3,000 right now. Stop this video and write down below how much you think I paid for this one. I'll wait. This bag was $825. It is not perfect by any means of the imagination, but it is perfect to me. So what I will probably do is take it and get the leather clean because there are a few spots here and there. But I mean, that's underneath the, who looking at that? Who looking at that, okay? For it to be pink and a light color, I mean, there is really nothing really noticeable. And again, it feels so plush. And it is in the signature Intrecciato leather. Again, don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let me know how to pronounce it down below if I am not. It has the enclosed zipper right here, which I love because I'm not a big silver fan and the zipper is like silver or gunmetal. So you open it, and here's where you could just knock me over with a feather, girl. I open it and I'm like, oh, it's something in the pocket. When was the last time you bought a handbag that had a mirror? You tell me. I'm trying to get to focus. Come on, girl. Like, this was something I'm sure that was pretty common back in the 90s when this bag was probably made, even early aughts. But the fact that it comes with a leather covered mirror that is the same color as the handbag, and the mirror says Bottega Veneta, made in Italy. It's stamped into the leather on the bottom. I'll show you all a close-up shot. I just, the whole inside of the bag, I don't know if it's a microfiber or if it's a suede. I feel like it might be a suede. It's stuffed right now with stuff. It has Bottega Veneta made in Italy, little tag right there. I mean, the construction is just everything and some. I am so grateful that I found it in pink, which was the color that I had been after, and I found it in the brand that I love. I've already won in pieces for 2021 just finding this bag at this price. Obviously, cost is relative. I don't mean to indicate that for everybody this was a steal, but for me, comparing to the other pieces that I have in my collection, it literally was less than half of the price of this bag. I mean, look at weight. Do you see how everything goes? It's called having a wardrobe that is coordinated. You gotta coordinate. Yes. Whew. All right, y'all, so that is the end of this video. You have seen my entire Bottega Veneta collection. Give this video a like and let me know if you have any questions about any of these bags. I am more than happy to share with you what I know about the leather, the quality, the craftsmanship, and also what I think about the current collection, because they got some new stuff coming out that is hot fire, Dylan. In the meantime, make sure you check out how I styled these pieces over on Instagram, and I will see y'all across the internet. Peace.